Welcome to Trump Wire, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. When you think of a warning, you might picture flashing lights or danger signs. But sometimes, it's a quiet hum of efficiency from halfway around the world. Right now that hum is coming from Japan, and it's sending a clear message to America: check your engine. This isn't just an economist's debate, it's about real jobs, real products, and the health of a nation's economy. While America faces factory closures and rising costs, Japan has quietly perfected its systems for decades. They've mastered building things efficiently and sustainably, running a marathon with perfect form while America stumbles. The contrast is a wake-up call. Imagine your neighbor maintains their car meticulously, while you ignore every warning light. America is the one with the soda in the gas tank. Japan's warning isn't rivalry, it's a lesson learned from their own economic struggles. They recognize the warning signs because they've seen them before. The warning from Japan isn't just about cars or gadgets, it's a challenge to the American way of doing business. The dashboard lights are flashing brighter than ever. For a century, the American automobile symbolized freedom and industrial might. Now, that dream looks more like a slow-motion car crash. The American auto industry faces a fundamental crisis, not just a bad quarter. Factories are shedding tens of thousands of jobs, devastating families, and communities. The numbers are grim. Volkswagen, considered inefficient, employs 680,000 people to make 9 million cars. Toyota does the same with just 375,000. That's nearly half the workforce. Proof of brutal efficiency. American and European companies are bloated. Japanese firms are lean and focused. This inefficiency means American cars cost more and are less competitive globally. To cut costs, companies lay off workers, which weakens the economy and reduces demand. A vicious cycle. The industrial heartland is being hollowed out. The root problem: a system resistant to change, clinging to bigger is better. Global competition is fierce and consumers want better quality at lower prices. While Japanese companies embrace just-in-time manufacturing and continuous improvement, many American firms stayed stuck in the past. Now they're paying the price for that inertia. The slow-motion crash is happening right before our eyes. The warning is clear: adapt or fall further behind. The world has changed, and America must change with it. Electric vehicles were supposed to save the American auto industry and the planet. Instead, the dream is turning into a financial nightmare. The transition to EVs is proving far harder than expected. Promises of cheap, accessible electric cars haven't materialized. Prices are up, not down. Demand is weak, especially as economic uncertainty grows. In Germany, EV sales plummeted when subsidies ended, showing most buyers can't afford them without help. Carmakers now sell EVs at a loss, and job losses are accelerating. EVs are simpler to build, requiring fewer workers, so every factory switch means more layoffs. The technology meant to secure the industry's future is shrinking its workforce. Japanese automakers, like Toyota, have been cautious, focusing on hybrids and a range of technologies. They understood the transition would be slow and consumers need affordable options. While American companies bet everything on EVs, Japanese firms diversified. As the EV dream stumbles, Japan's strategy looks smarter every day. The lesson: don't put all your eggs in one electric basket. If the auto industry is a slow-motion crash, American healthcare is a multi-car pileup. It's the most broken, inefficient, and expensive system in the developed world. The US spends 17% of its GDP on healthcare, nearly double other wealthy nations. And for all that money, Americans get the worst results: lowest life expectancy, highest infant and maternal mortality, and the most preventable deaths. Millions are uninsured or underinsured. Medical debt is the leading cause of bankruptcy. The system prioritizes profit over patients, treating healthcare as a commodity. This crisis also cripples American businesses, which pay skyrocketing healthcare costs for workers. Japanese and European companies don't face this burden. These costs make American businesses less competitive globally. The tapeworm isn't just hurting patients, it's eating away at the foundation of the economy. Every industry feels the drag of this inefficiency. The warning: fix healthcare, or risk dragging down the entire economy. The cost of inaction is simply too high. While America wrestles with inefficiency, Japan offers a masterclass in doing more with less. It's not about working harder, but smarter, a philosophy embedded in their industrial culture. Toyota produces as much as its rivals with half the staff, thanks to decades of refining efficiency. In Japan, waste means wasted time, movement, energy, and potential. Every process is scrutinized for improvement, from tool placement to supply chain design. Automation empowers workers, not replaces them. Robots handle the dull and dangerous, freeing people for problem solving. Humans are seen as the most valuable asset, the source of creativity and innovation. This efficiency extends to healthcare. Japan provides universal care at a fraction of US costs, with better outcomes. The principle is simple: eliminate waste, focus on value, and get better results with fewer resources. The secret behind Japan's industrial success: one word: Kaizen, continuous improvement. It's more than a philosophy, it's a daily practice that transforms entire industries. Instead of top-down orders, Kaizen empowers every worker to suggest improvements, no matter how small. Management's job is to listen and help implement these ideas. This creates a culture of constant evolution. Factories are never finished, always improving. The result? Gains in quality, productivity, and worker safety, plus a deep sense of ownership among employees. Workers are valued for their ideas, not just their labor. This contrasts sharply with the adversarial management labor dynamic in the US. Japanese cars became reliable not from one invention, but millions of tiny improvements. Their production lines minimize defects and waste. Imagine if America applied Kaizen to healthcare, empowering every nurse and doctor to cut waste and improve care. The cumulative effect would be transformative. Kaizen is the secret sauce America desperately needs. It's tempting to see America's industrial crisis as their problem, but that's a mistake. The US is the world's largest consumer market and economic anchor. When America stumbles, the world feels it. US auto and healthcare woes send shockwaves through global supply chains. A car, built in America, contains parts from around the world. When US production slows, so do factories abroad. Job cuts in Europe are already linked to America's slowdown. As Americans lose jobs and buying power, imports drop, hurting global industries. The crisis fuels protectionism and trade wars, raising costs and breaking down global cooperation. A weaker America means a more unstable world. Japan's warning isn't just for the US. It's for everyone. The engine of the global economy is sputtering, and we all have a stake in fixing it. What can America learn from Japan? It's not about copying, but embracing universal principles. First, respect the process and the people. Kaizen empowers every worker to improve the system. America must move away from top-down management and invest in its workforce. Second, think long-term. US companies chase quarterly profits, while Japanese firms plan for decades. Diversifying technology, like hybrids, is smarter than betting everything on one trend. Third, declare war on waste. Every wasted dollar is a lost opportunity for innovation or better wages. Adopting a lean mindset means relentlessly eliminating inefficiency. Finally, invest in people. Japan's universal healthcare and worker training are pillars of strength, not charity. A healthy, educated workforce is the foundation of productivity and innovation. The most profound lesson: a nation's true wealth is its people. America stands at a crossroads. One path leads to decline, shuttered factories, a sicker population, and diminished global influence. The other leads to renewal, but requires humility, courage, and change. America has a history of reinvention. The spirit that built the nation isn't gone, just buried under inefficiency and short-term thinking. The challenge is to rediscover that spirit and apply it to today's problems. Solutions won't be easy. They require radical reform. Fixing industry means embracing Kaizen and investing in workers, not just machines. For healthcare, piecemeal reforms won't work. A complete overhaul is needed, treating healthcare as a right, not a commodity. The warning from Japan is an opportunity, not a threat. Will America cling to a broken system, or build a more efficient, equitable future? The path forward is clear: lit by lessons from across the Pacific. The choice is America's to make. The engine is sputtering, but there's still time to fix it.